I know all of you are trying to find out, how we can do Atomy. What is there any like way of doing Atomy better or faster? So I always try to search for the leaders' lectures. I know we do have a meeting, but you also want to hear from other leaders too, because how we do Atomy is all different. So it is always wise to don't just, like one story, hear from many people. If there's an auto sales master lecture, don't just hear from one specific like leader. Try to hear from CEO Hungry Park, Young Park, or we have an amazing master lecture done by Atomy Diva, Real Master Jung. There are many, so try to listen from many leaders and get. Because maybe some leaders are suggesting maybe it's not your style. Maybe you won't be able to duplicate what she has done or he has done. So, but by listening, you'll be able to catch something. Oh, that's something which I haven't thought about. Maybe I should give it a try. If it worked, you can make it as yours. If it didn't work, then forget it. You don't have to share it to your members. Right? So experience, what we can do is pretty limited, but by hearing other like leaders who done it already, maybe who's making it already, by listening to their story and by collecting or by summarizing their story, you can make, as like indirect experiences. The reason I enjoy listening to her lectures, because her stories are pretty interesting to listen, and she has a talent of lecturing, because as you know, before doing it at Atomy, her job was a teacher. I mean, not the school teacher, the private tutor for mathematics. Amazing, right? So, and even her income was $8,000, almost $10,000, even before Atomy. So she was a very popular private tutor. She said she doesn't even have a time to eat. But what made her to do Atomy? Residual income. She said many of her friends who are still on the field of private tutoring, yes, they were making great income. But due to pandemic, what happened? Some of them lost their job, and some of them, their income has been reduced to half. But when they who kind of pinpointed, oh my God, you doing network marketing? You're already making great income, but why are you doing network marketing? You're crazy. Whoever pinpointed at her now come in asking, oh, I envy you now. I should have followed you. I should listen to you. So her story is like really transparent, and she really sharing from her experience of the things that she has done well and then didn't go well. The topic of her lecture was be a ready leader. Yes, when you join, of course, you won't be able to be a leader right away, but as soon as you understand what this business is all about, you always have to train yourself to be a leader. How is the image of Atomy has been changed? That's how the story goes. I was pretty interested to hear this story. So she's how he started her lecture. I have a very interesting experience these days. So one lady has contacted her. How? So, she has her YouTube channel. So she has her Instagram. So of course, in her Instagram, she is posting Atomy pictures, this and that. So this lady actually contacted her through Instagram and asking her for meetup. Ask her for meetup, of course, for Atomy. And when they met, this lady asked this Royal Master Diva, can you draw out your lineage? Not big, not detail, but big lineage, who's a key leader, like the lineage. Of course, I'm sure there has been a conversation, and I know this lady who contacted Real Master Diva, it's not just ordinary person, probably the person who did other MLM or people who did Atomy way back, so know the network marketing already. Royal Master Jung, Royal Master Shim actually drew out her lineage, and on the spot, this lady asked, oh, okay, so if I do a business with you, I want to join on this certain line. So she picked where she wants to be registered. We know she's not just ordinary consumer or ordinary person. And what Real Master Diva found out, she's not the only one being contacted. She already contacted other, like some leaders who are, famous. So what she's trying to say is, these days, before we need to go, okay, let's do Atomy. Atomy is a great company. We need to kind of, back people to like join Atomy. But the image of Atomy has been changed through the years. After 10 years, now we can proudly say Atomy is not only $1 billion company, but now it's a $2 billion company. And even yesterday I posted that Atomy has been awarded as a 5th best company, not just in Korea, in Asia. Atomy is being recognized as a great company, and then clean, the good, honest network marketing. So people even who did well, or people who are in other MLM, or people who did Atomy but gave up, they're coming back. But when they're coming, they know what to look for. They don't want to just work with just the people who doesn't know Atomy. They want to work with the people who knows well. They are shopping. So she said she never have experience like this before. To her, it was a pretty fresh experience, because from her from this experience, she said, how we do Atomy and how people see Atomy, I can see it has been changed. When you get contacted by those people, are you like a ready leader? Will you be able to present, give out the information they wanted to hear from you? Because those people, as you can tell, they're not just ordinary people. They are really lookers. They're looking, they already know what this opportunity is. They're just looking for a right person to work with, where they can, put all their passion, put all their effort to synergy with your experience with Atomy for them to bloom. Are you really a ready leader for you to train them or, guide them to grow better in Atomy? I mean, when I was listening, because I'm thinking like, why she would draw out her lineage? But probably before that, she explained what she did before she approached this Royal Master Diva. She continued with the lecture. It's like, do you want a Superman partner? Yes, of course we want, right? We want a partner who will bring like 100,000 members, and then, who will go for challenges all the time. We want that partner. Of course, before wanting, you always have to look, are you that partner? If you have that partner, are you be able to educate them? Are you be able to guide them, right? So instead of just wanting those partners, when those partner comes, are you be able to, capture their interest? Because even if those partner comes, if you say, oh, I don't know, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know much, then do you think the support partner will be able to stay with you? Atomy, it's not a small company or small network marketing anymore. And then information's out there. There have been so many YouTubers, so many people promoting themselves on so many Instagram or like social medias. So people can go look for those people. If you don't want to lose any of good partner that you got, we have to be the ready leader, where we can kind of make them as great Atomians like us. And need to understand the definition of the challenge, because, every lecture she's doing, she never missed the word for challenge, because it's really part of it. And that's a hard word, or the difficult word that for us to mention it too, because who likes challenge? Because it's scary. But without challenging, how are we going to make 50,000 or even 10,000? We're going all the way to Imperial Master. Very first step is the sales master, and all the way up. People think the sales master challenge or any challenge, I will challenge you when I'm ready. But how will you know? How will you know when you are ready? So she said for her team, when first the partner says, okay, I want to do Atomy, and giving them idea. Okay, so why don't you analyze Atomy or like study about Atomy for 3 months? And 3 months. And then let's talk about your like first master's in Atomy. So now you first join, so try more product and analyze more about Atomy, try to absorb more information for 3 months. Okay, the 3 months comes and you talk again. So now it has been 3 months already. I think you have absorbed some information. You have got some consumers. What do you think? Should we try for the Sales Master Challenge? People will say yes, some people will say no. Then okay, if maybe it was too fast for you, how about we give another 3 months? Give a timeline, but don't make it too long. So she said, if the person doesn't want to challenge for after a year or 2 years, forget about it. If it scares you for challenging for Sales Master even a year later, 2 years later, which means this person doesn't really understand the definition of the challenge. We are not challenging because the answer is there. We're challenging regardless of whether it's confirmed that we can make it or not. That's a challenge. The reason for the challenge, it's for you to finding a leader to grow your team. Because how long is a challenge? Not a 1 month, 15 days. The challenging period is 15 days. And the effort you can put it for, for 6 months, we kind of squeeze into 15 days. So think about, so you will probably have maybe like 15 days of a sleepless night to make the goal come true. But still, that's where you put your effort or like passion, everything that you have, put it into it, and you will notice that your team is growing. So I like the way she put the word for the challenge. Why are you going for a Sales Master Challenge and the Sales Master Challenge? definition for the challenge is for you to really grow your team. You will never know that how many consumer you needed for challenge for sales master or the diamond master or any mastership. By keep on practicing, or by keep on challenging, you will know what you need to do for the challenge. And for you gaining that experience, you'll be able to duplicate to your partners. Because even yourself is scared to challenge, and if you keep on postponing, how can you expect your partner to challenge? Okay, so I like the idea, right? So give it 3 months. When the partner says, okay, I want to do Atomy, I want to create a residual income. Okay, give it 3 months. After 3 months, have another meeting. And if you think the partner's ready, okay, go for the challenge. And if the person, oh, I think I'm not ready yet. Okay, then give another 3 months. So challenge after 6 months. The reason for the 3 months, because 3 months, it's when you are really your passion, your everything, energy level, it's like way on the top. You probably contact most of your inner circles or even strangers or anybody. You try to find many consumers as possible. During those time, probably you'll be able to gather a lot of PV. So that's why they give 3 times, like 100 days. So that's ideal. It's not a given equation. Okay, so every 3 months you go for mastership. That's some other teams are doing it. So for me, I thought it was a good idea to give it a try. Right? Why don't we talk back in 3 months time or 2 months time? So at least a person be able to prepare themselves for the challenge. Like I mentioned, why we're challenging, it's only 15 days. Right? 15 days of work, but through that, you'll be able to grow your team. You'll be able to find the leaders through those challenges. And uncomfortable truths about Atomy, it's not a negative thing. So people think that, okay, I did a sales master. Okay, let me relax a little bit. Okay, from that moment, your business is slowly dying. If you want to take it off to auto sales master and all the way up, you need to go on a fast speed to take it off. So from the moment you become a sales master, you slowly understanding how the system works. Become a sales master regularly. You need to plan yourself going forward the another level, because people are not going to make a regular income after becoming a sales master, because that's what some people are thinking. Okay, let me go for sales master. Once I become sales master, am I making regular income? Not yet. Right? So that is uncomfortable truth about Atomy, because some people, oh, I'm not even making income. Why should I go for sales master? Because that's a first step. That's a first step for you to understand how the mastership work. Yes, we want to become Imperial Master, or we want to get that $1 million cash bonus, but we won't be able to go there without taking the first step. Guys, that is a really uncomfortable truth about Atomy. Everybody wants to make 50,000. Yes, I want 50,000. Do you want to become Imperial Master? Yes, but I don't want to go for challenge. That the story doesn't make sense. Okay, last one. Erase I can from her word dictionary. I was kind of laughing when she was saying that. So she was making example. Okay, the partner, why don't you give it a try with this partner, right? This prospect, why don't you go and try to explain? Oh, I don't know how to explain. Don't you want to make 10,000, 50,000? Then erase I can. Find out how you can. Think about the reward you're going to have and try to eliminate all the I can't. We all can't do it. And she said, even, we have a great story, right? 81-year-old crown master. 81-year-old crown master. We have a proof in Atomy. I'm sure there are so many things she will say, I don't know how to do computer. I don't know how to do mobile app. I don't know, but she'll learn. Erase all the I can't from the dictionary. So if somebody asks you, if somebody's sponsor asks you, or if your partner asking, oh, can you present, or can you explain? Just say, I can. Oh, sure, I can. And just later find out how. So maybe you cannot sleep and you need to really study how to present, but still, instead of saying I can, it's easy. But once you say I can, I'm sure there must be a way for you to do it. We can do it. It's really a matter of how you think. Yes, there's nothing impossible. Everything is possible. And we are possible. We're here every Thursday or Friday night. I'm sure some people say, oh, it's impossible for me to be there every week. But you all are here every week, right? So you're making that impossible to possible. So of course, instead of thinking, oh, I cannot do it, I'm shaky. No, we all can do it. We all can be a great presenter. We all can be a great leader. And because of that, we all gonna be achieving our goal, right? Yes.